Good morning, good afternoon, good day, depending on where you are watching this live stream. Oh, I just gave y'all a sneak peek. But yeah, so depending on where you're at while watching this, it could be any time of day for you. So please do let me know if you're catching this live. Drop me a hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. But this is another 10-minute or less live stream, although I struggle to stick to the 10 minutes if I'm being perfectly honest. Again, I did live streams on Monday and Tuesday. And so if you want to catch those, I reshared them to my Facebook profile, but I accidentally streamed them on my business page instead of my profile. So if you missed Mondays and Tuesday, you can go onto my profile and find those. But again, hashtag live, hashtag replay, or greeting of the day, totally fine. But we're going to do this in 10 minutes or less. What's wrong with your why? So I'm Ruthie. I'm the founder of Defy the Status Quo, and I'm a personal brand strategist, specifically the radically authentic personal brand strategist. And so this why piece, I think, is very critical to actually getting a personal brand out there that actually impacts and helps you make change with your business. But when I ask people about their why, there's usually something a bit off about it. So oftentimes I'll say, hey, so what's your why for your business? And you'll see me, I'm trying to always capitalize it because it's very significant. What's your why in your business? And if you're feeling, bold or comfortable with your why, please go ahead and type it up, drop it in the comments. I will tell you that what I typically hear when I ask for someone's why is a repackaged version of their elevator pitch. So, my why is that I just love to help business owners save time by XYZ. No, that ain't it. That is a repackaged version of your elevator pitch. Your why actually should be something that's deeply personal. So, when I ask it, when I'm asking my clients, well, they opted in. They already knew we were going to get deeply personal. And so, they typically try to answer the question as best as they can. When I'm talking with anybody who's asking for help, asking about their why is something I will do. And of course, if they tell me like they don't want to share it or it's still personal and they're still working it out, that's completely different. But I asked somebody this question yesterday, and then I pointed out to them that I did not hear them in their why. So if you're looking at your why, if you wrote it down, if you type it in the comments, whatever it is you choose to do, are you in your why? So when I gave that example, I love to help business owners save time by blah, 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 right? Whatever, how I help them. Where am I in that why? Right? So we've all learned, like if you follow StoryBrand, Donald Miller, right? Like we are the guides to our clients, but you need to be the star of your why. We are the guides to our clients, but you need to be the star of your why. And you're like, wait, that doesn't jive, Ruthie. That does not jive. I don't like it. Okay, well, bonus, your why can have layers, but at its heart, at its core, you should be the star of your why. So I'm going to share my core why that kind of ripples out into other whys. So as part of my why, I'm driven to help others achieve their goals. I get so much excitement and fulfillment and satisfaction out of it. But I want to be a launch pad that is a blessing to those with the courage to stand on it. Sounds pretty on point with my branding, don't you think? Like I'm like, hey, like we're going to create some massive change and massive impact here, but only if you have the courage to step up to the plate, right? And so I'm going to read that one again. I want to be a launch pad that is a blessing to those with the courage to stand on it. So that's like my core why, right? But when I look externally, and so this is where some of you might have been like, no, like my why is part my family. So I want to be able to generate enough wealth with my business that if our life situation changes in terms of, maybe like somebody in the family getting sick, or if my husband's not able to work, I want us to still be not just okay, I want us to still be very comfortable and living a wonderful life. So you see how that's like an additional part of my why, but I looked inside first. Like, why do I find this work satisfying? Why do I love this work? Why does it excite me and bring me so much fulfillment? But then also, okay, why that includes other people? Um, Also, I know, so looking even a bit further out, I can have a ripple impact on everyone that I help, but they have a continued ripple effect. So I love to help people who are very, I call them soul driven, because their mission is just, they're like, yes, this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And when they come at it with that type of fire, they create change. So when I enable them to connect with the people they need to connect with, they are able to make more change. And so that's part of my why. And then my big why, my big, like, my friend Nettie calls it the big hairy audacious goal, is when people feel emboldened to show up fully, or show up in their lives fully as their authentic selves, there is no telling what they can accomplish. A world of people living in their truth with their brightness turned all the way up. So all of those are components of my why. And so my why has layers, and your why can have layers too. But I challenge you to create the core of your why. You could almost call it like your selfish reason why. Again, like, I get huge fulfillment out of watching one of my clients send me a message and they're like, oh my goodness, here's what I was able to connect with these people, XYZ. And now I've got new clients. I've got these opportunities. I'm speaking. I've got podcast interviews. That brings me so much excitement. So I am ecstatic when I hear that. So, like, you could call it my, like, selfish reason in a way, because I get so much fulfillment out of hearing about their success. So I've got a couple comments here. Steve dropped me a hi, and then I have a anonymous Facebook user, because StreamYard won't tell me who you are. But hey, everybody, thank you so much for joining me this morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. But that's really was the crux of the message this morning. Your why can have layers, but I challenge you to really take a look at the core layer of your why, and to make sure that you are present. Why are you doing this work? Right? Again, it's almost the selfish layer, the selfish reason why, although I don't believe that really, which is why I'm putting it in quotes, because I don't believe there's anything wrong with that. And the word selfish has negative connotations. But if that kind of helps with the explanation, that's why I want to include it. But your why has layers, and you should be the star of the core layer of your why. So that was all I had this morning. And look at me coming in well under 10 minutes this morning. So I guess I'll just take the opportunity to say that the beta for the Build a Supernova brand program is going fantastic. But I've had quite a bit of interest, especially with all of the people that are connecting with me off of Clubhouse. So I will probably be taking one or two more people through this kind of foundational beta phase before I kind of close things off. And then we'll be looking at a more official launch of the Build a Supernova brand program. If you've been watching my live streams and you're like, I'm interested in this, I'm not sure, I don't know, it's definitely worth scheduling what I'm now calling an alignment session with me. I don't sell. I check to see if we're in alignment, if what you need is in alignment with what I'm offering. And so that's like a really big thing for me. And I'm super happy about the relabeling of like the sales call strategy session. It's an alignment session, and that's what we'll check. So if you've been thinking about it and you want to get in before the investment for the program goes up, as I build a more robust infrastructure and everything for it, then schedule that alignment session with me. And at a minimum, you'll walk away with, some good next steps for you if I don't think that we're in alignment at this time. And, maybe somebody can comment who's talked to me before and knows that I will legitimately be like, hey, so not a good offer for you right now. So that's it for today. Your why can have layers, and your core why, you should be the superstar of your core why. So go journal about it, go work on it, just pull it together. Okay. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on this and how you're progressing. How satisfied are you with your why? Does it excite you? So that's it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow.